What's up, guys, and welcome back to a new video on this channel. Today I just want to give you a quick update on UTYA, the coin I was talking about the last couple of days, and what's happening, what we're seeing so far. So yesterday evening, or this morning basically, at 12 a.m, 12:30 a.m. German time, okay, so it's UTC +2, Crash posted, "What meme coins are you holding on ton? Share below with everyone so they can see what's out there," okay? And I reacted on this yesterday already. You know, I saw Redo here with a lot of likes, and the second one was UTYA, basically, actually, right? And we've seen most of the people posting UTYA, posting Redo, and some of them are posting UTYA as well. So some see UTYA, but most still don't. You know, and I found it pretty interesting. And what else is interesting is that this post had almost 60k views, okay? If we go on the side, on the tweets of Crash's Clay, then we see he has here 50k views, okay? 45k talking about Ton. About Monero, just 27,000, okay? About government, so another Monero, 60,000, okay? 40,000. So based on that, you know, we can see his volume of tweets is increasing, right? The volume of activity on his tweets, because usually the last couple you see, 100,000, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Of course for Brett, guys, of course for Brett. So what I'm trying to say is that the activity he has right now is like 50k, 50 to 100k views, okay, on a post, right? But if we compare it to the social metric score, guys, that's the indicator dashboard historical social metric risk, which means that the higher we get, the more likely the market is to return. The lower we get, the more likely is the market to reverse again. Because why? The retail, that's all of this social metric score is the retail. I explained it earlier in a video of mine. The higher the social metric score, the more people, the more retailers are there. Retail is you, is me, is every private investor basically, right? So this indicator shows how active are the people on Twitter, on, you know, Twitter analysts, Twitter exchanges, Twitter layer ones. Total social risk, which means, for example, YouTube views, you know, Google trends, all these social metrics, right, that you would consider as being interested into crypto. And we now see that there's just 0.16% interested in crypto of all of the retail, basically, right? Back in 2021 in May, we saw it. The social metric score was the highest ever with almost 100%, okay? 100% compared to when we look at the price of Ethereum, hit first time 4K plus, you know? This is not that pretty accurate, the price, but it hit 4K plus for the first time, and social metric score was the highest. Now Ethereum is at still 4.4K roughly, right? And the social metric score is nowhere. So that means that there's way more space to go, way more people to join this market, right? Ton crypto, altcoins especially, are still massively undervalued. And coming back to my first point, he asked about what meme coins are you holding on Ton. Remember the time, you know, 12:30 a.m., okay? Now we look at the UTYA chart, guys. I find it very interesting. And what do we see here? What do we see here, guys? He's just asking for what meme coins are out there. And what do we see? Starting from 12:30, okay? UTYA pumped from roughly 16 million to 20.2 million, which means 25% plus, guys. 27% plus, just him asking what meme coins are out there, guys. So let me be honest with you. If you haven't considered UTYA yet in your portfolio, if you didn't buy a bag yet, guys, it's time. It's time to buy a bag. That's the best narrative. I told you many times before, the best narrative that has ever been on meme coins. Yeah, ever. UTYA, Telegram, the duck, you know, everybody knows the duck, UTYA. It's crazy, guys. It's massively undervalued, still at 16 million, you know. The only thing that you might be concerned about is the liquidity, that it's not locked. So the dev of this project can still take out all of the liquidity and rug basically everyone, right? So that's the only concern you should have. That's why I'm telling it's an 80-20% chance that this thing will succeed. And if it succeeds, you know, which I succeeding, I mean 100 million plus, then it succeeds big. So if it succeeds with an 80% chance, you make a 10x plus, basically, you know, an 8x plus bare minimum, right? So from now, going to a 200 to 500 million is peanuts, basically. And the only question I have right now is, why should the developer rock this project, right? Why should the developer rock this project if this is the best narrative there has ever been? The developer who did this, the dev, is probably a smart guy, because UTYA, guys, this is the best narrative there has been so far. You know, I've been into the trenches for over a year now, and I see UTYA, I see it at 16 million. It should be valued right now at minimum 200 million plus. Okay, and in altcoin season, this is a 1 billion, if not 3 to 5 billion plus dollar coin. I'm telling you guys, 5 billion market cap sounds ridiculous for you maybe, but if you have the vision, if you see what the narrative is, Telegram onboarding people, Telegram, Pavel Durov, the guy who owns Telegram, investing into Ton, guys, over $500 million yet, you know, he talked about, and he said that's not all, there will be more. So the upcoming month, with altcoin season, with the demand increasing, guys, we see it here, look, demand is zero. Demand is zero for altcoins, for crypto in general, right? And UTYA is sitting at 16 million, chilling his balls, and he's waiting for people to buy, to say, hey guys, please, I'm sub 20 million, you can buy me now and do easily 10 to 100x even, right? This is 100x potential, guys. I'm not sure if you see that. And let me give you, guys, I hope you're listening. Let me give you the final answer why this coin, you know, if you don't know Crash's Clay yet, shout out to Crash, my guy. And he's a smart guy, you know, I do like this guy. He's a good guy. And he has called Brett, for example, right? He has called Brett when Brett was at 5 million market cap around, right? He has a public wallet where he shares, for example, his Brett. He bought in with 15K. It was at 5 million when Brett hit 700 million, right? And Brett hit ultimately for now 2.3 billion. So there's still a lot upside potential, okay? And what I'm trying to say is that he has called Brett, he has called Bull, which went to 330 million after he called, right? And we see a 25% pump just by Crash asking which meme coins are out there. He didn't call anything, right? So guys, please make sure to buy in a little bit of UTYA. This is one of the best meme coins, best narrative out there. You can get at the moment with the highest potential, highest upside potential, and a good risk ratio, right? The risk is not, it's 20%. Okay, maybe he rocks, okay? I don't know if it's even Crash coin, honestly. You know, maybe he is in contact with the dev, and the dev is a smart guy, a team he knows, could be, you know. And, you know, maybe they say, look, the project doesn't work as we want it to work, and therefore, you know, we cannot do it and we'll rug it, right? That could happen. So put in things that you can lose at the end of the day, but you still can make a good amount of money. So let's say your portfolio is worth 10K, okay? Why not putting in 1 to 2K? Really risking 1 to 2K with no liquidity locked, okay? 1 to 2K with an 80% chance. That's why the only concern I have is the liquidity, because even if Crash doesn't call UTYA, right? This thing is still going to 200 million plus. I'm telling you, the narrative is crazy. The narrative is absolutely insane. The only concern, as I said, liquidity. So therefore, 20% chance for being rugged or out of, you know, different reasons that the early buyers are selling somehow. They don't believe in the project anymore. You know, that's why 20% chance that you lose, 80% chance you win big. I told you many times now, and I hope you're buying in. If not now, at 16.5 million is a very good entry still. Buy in if you have 10K, buy in 1K now. Wait a little bit. Maybe we come to the 13 million level, 14 million level. You can buy another 500,000, and you can buy another 500,000 if we come down. Or, you know, everything, you guys, I'm telling you, everything to 20, 25 million will be a very good entry. Once we are at 200 million, everybody would wish to buy at these prices, guys. Everybody would wish to buy at these prices. So my guy, I have a good feeling in him, you know, guys. A lot of people think actually that I'm good, you know, he's a good friend of mine. He actually is, but he doesn't know yet, guys. So everything is chill, but no, I'm kidding on that point. Let's just focus on UTYA right here. And if Crash calls it, great. If he doesn't, it's also good. We'll still make a lot of money on this coin. So guys, stay focused, open up your eyes, and let's make money together. See you on the next one. Take care, stay healthy. Bye.